$10,000 a month. Guaranteed. Just by working online.
Yeah, who wouldn't want a piece of that?
I mean, those headlines, they really grab you,
Right.
especially if you're, looking for reliable ways to make money online.
Definitely tempting.
And today we are going to take a deep dive into one of those attention-grabbing claims.
Right.
It comes from a YouTube video titled Guaranteed $10,000 per month, Make Money Online.
Okay.
And it's from the channel Be an Entrepreneur Taresh Singhania.
All right. Guaranteed $10,000 per month, huh?
Yeah. And right off the bat, right, I mean, that guarantee, it makes you kind of stop and wonder, like, what is going on here?
It does grab your attention. I mean, how are they pulling this off?
So the video, it jumps right in, forget endless scrolling, basically. Here are 6 methods to make a guaranteed 10 grand a month if you just work consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And then they ask you to comment on your favorite.
Interesting.
So 6 mystery methods, a big promise, and the key ingredient, consistent effort.
Sounds simple enough, right?
So our deep dive today is all about, figuring out what this claim really means.
Right.
And the nature of these 6 approaches as presented.
So for those listening, it's really crucial to think critically about these claims, about guaranteed income, especially when it comes to the online world.
Right.
Wanting a stable online income is understandable.
Absolutely.
But the reality of online income, it's way more complex than just a simple guarantee.
It really is. Okay, let's break down this 6 methods thing.
Okay.
Here's the interesting part. The video mentions 6 methods visually with some quick, upbeat clips, but it doesn't actually tell you what they are.
Interesting.
No details about what you'd actually be doing to make that money.
Yeah, that lack of details is kind of a red flag.
Right. Yeah.
The video is trying to be encouraging, but without concrete info about the work involved in these methods.
Yeah.
It's tough to evaluate how realistic that $10,000 figure is.
Yeah, exactly.
Let alone whether it's actually guaranteed.
Right. It's all about the outcome, that big 10,000, not how you actually get there.
Exactly.
Makes you wonder about the kind of effort involved.
For sure, and it all comes back to that word consistently.
Right, consistently. What does that even mean in the context of making money online?
Yeah.
The video doesn't define it.
Right, and what's consistent for one person might be totally different for someone else.
Absolutely. In the online world, it's not exactly known for being, static and predictable.
Definitely not. What works today could be obsolete tomorrow.
Right. Markets change, competition increases, and you constantly have to adapt and learn.
Definitely. The online income landscape is always changing.
Yeah.
Successful ventures, you have to experiment, see what works, and adjust your strategies along the way.
It's a constant evolution.
Yeah, and a rigid guarantee, it doesn't really account for that.
So to sum it up, the video suggests there are 6 ways to potentially make money online, emphasizing consistent effort. But that guaranteed $10,000 per month, approach that with a healthy dose of skepticism.
For sure.
We don't know the methods, and that consistent work is pretty open to interpretation.
One more thing that stood out to me.
Yeah.
The video encourages viewers to comment on their preferred method.
Uh-huh.
That kind of highlights that there are tons of approaches to trying to earn online.
Yeah.
And that variety in itself suggests there's no single foolproof guaranteed way to hit a specific income.
Right. So as you're thinking about all this, the allure of that guaranteed income, the sheer number of opportunities out there, here's something to consider.
Yeah.
What does consistent work really mean to you when it comes to building online earnings?
That's a good question.
And what criteria can you use to really assess any future claims?
Yeah.
Any claims of guaranteed financial success you see online?
That's a great point to leave our listeners with. Think critically, folks.
Always.